So you're fed up of listening to my voice? Well, there's other content creators on YouTube that are focusing on FPL in the lead up to the start of the Premier League, and I'm going to tell you the best ones to go and tune into coming up next. What's up guys, and welcome to JNO United, bringing you the best in football news, entertainment and games. And today we're looking at other YouTube channels that will give you the FPL content you need to win your classic leagues. But before we get into that, as always, if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. We have jumped up a ridiculous amount of subscribers recently. It looks like we might even reach 1,000 before the Premier League starts. Make sure to smash that like button. If you enjoy the content I point you in the direction of. And leave in the comments down below anyone you know that is doing FPL content that we should check out. But let's get straight into it, and we're starting with number one in my heart, and it is the person that gave me the chance first out of FPL YouTubers when I first started last year, and that is good friend of the channel, KurtYo, the home of Fantasy Premier League. Is it actually a home of Fantasy Premier League? Oh, I've got it right, cool. If you don't know the story, I started last year around this time, and I was completely new to doing videos where I just talk to the camera, and I was pretending I knew about FPL, and I did know a little bit, but still I was pretending to be a know-it-all. And there are lots of FPL YouTubers out there, well, lots, there are some FPL YouTubers out there, and I reached out to a bunch of them trying to get involved in the community, and the first person to give me the time of day was KurtYo, and I was only on about 150 subscribers at the time. It may have been less than that as well, and he let me go on Let's Talk podcast, which he was doing at the time, and we generally just worked together, did a Football Manager series together as well. You have to realise in times when you're first starting out, it is really hard to get people to work with you on YouTube, because for all they know you're a flash in the pan and you'll be gone by January. So the fact that he gave me the opportunity, and hopefully I proved him right by giving me that opportunity, means he will always be someone that I will recommend to people as an honest person on the internet who will give you the best advice they possibly can. But enough touchy-feely, heart-to-heart stuff. The content on his channel is great. At the moment he's got Done Deal, which is a series about transfers that have happened and who might be good for your Fantasy Premier League sides. And also, now that FPL is out, he's pumping out content, offering prizes if he doesn't do well in his classic league, and telling you all the important information like the must-have players and stuff like that. He also, when the season starts, I believe will be doing a weekly review and preview, which he did last year. I'm assuming that's still going to be a thing on his channel. And he has lots of other football news and sporting news if you aren't just into your football and you love sports like I do. So definitely go check out his channel. It's a must-see if you ask me. Second on the list is FPL Updates, another bunch of people that I've been working with recently. They have a website, fplupdates.com, and they have a YouTube channel. I've appeared on the YouTube channel once and then been on their podcast a couple of times. Definitely check out their podcast. It's a bunch of people who love talking about FPL, and it's lots of fun to listen to, especially if you're on a boring commute to work. And they also give you weekly reviews, previews, captaincy picks. And Smith even gave him a spot on his channel to give fantasy football advice. So if Smith, who's over 100,000 subscribers strong, is giving them a spot on his channel to give you tips, they must know what they're talking about. Also, feel free to check out a series of articles on their website. I will be writing one about Leicester City, so make sure to keep up to date on their website. Definitely top bunch of creators around FPL, so check them out. The next person coming up is someone who started a bit late last year, but to be honest, if you start late last year in FPL, that means you're someone who takes it seriously and is playing all year long. So the fact that he started late into last season doesn't mean that he's going to fade out as far as I'm concerned, and he's ready to start this year strong. Yep, I am looking up his name because I think he may have changed it. Yeah, it's Fantasy Foxes now. Okay, I'm sure it was Fantasy Lufty. But it is Fantasy Foxes on YouTube. Great content creator, did a Euro 2016 series which I was tuned into as much as possible, although I didn't take Euro 2016 as seriously fantasy football wise as I do the Premier League. But great content creator, giving you advice, showing you how he picks his teams, and also very active on Twitter, so follow his Twitter handle as well. Great guy, just started coming up, and hopefully I can get him on the channel at some point, maybe interview him, see why he got into fantasy football, why he started YouTube, or at least fantasy football wise, quite late into last season. I think that should be a great interview. Definitely go check him out, give him some support. Definitely someone coming up in the fantasy football scene, so definitely check him out. I couldn't make a video like this without mentioning the guru of fantasy football on YouTube, and that is FPL Tips. Seriously, this guy is huge as far as FPL goes on YouTube. I believe he's around 8,000 to 9,000 subscribers strong. His content is so professionally well done, like ridiculous. I'm happy with this setup. I think this is really good looking, but his setup, seriously, it's like you're watching something done by a company with millions of pounds. He will be telling you players to get from certain teams. He'll be giving you series throughout the actual season with players to watch, giving you the bandwagons of players going up and down in price. I think it's called On the Rise. And it's definitely someone, if you're into fantasy football videos, if you haven't watched his videos, I'm not sure what you're doing. And then last but not least, we have Fantasy Football Manager. God, what? Because I know them by their names, I keep forgetting their bloody channel names now. Really should have prepped this one a little bit better. I think it is Fantasy Football. Yeah, it's still called Fantasy Football Manager, but it's changed on Twitter. I'm sure it has. So yeah, check out Fantasy Football Manager. He is a guy that, when I started, was one of the big guns. Got subscribers very quickly last year. Bit more light-hearted view on FPL. Did live streams on YouTube before the Saturday games as well, which I think people loved. It was very popular, and just generally his setup as well. Recently he's got really good at his lighting and his presentation. So yeah, definitely check out Fantasy Football Manager. His Twitter is at Joe Ryan. There may be some numbers on the end of that, but again, links will be in the description down below. Definitely go check him out. One of the big guns in fantasy football on YouTube. And also gave a spot to Padful, who I'm not sure if he's going to be doing fantasy football this year. If he is, that is someone you should check out. Fantasy Football Manager gave Padful, who was on the lower subscriber count at the time, a chance on his channel just to do his show because he couldn't do it, which is great to see someone that big giving someone a chance like that. Anyway guys, that probably wasn't the most professionally done video I've done, purely because I forgot some people and I forgot the names of their channels because they just come up in my subscription feed. But definitely go check out all of those channels, subscribe to them, tell them I sent you if you're new to them and you've gone because of me. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been JNO, you've been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.